Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to give you a recap of some of the fun that I had this weekend with Ryan Quellet and Jared McConnell. We met up in Orlando at a park up there. They have a drone zone apparently. I didn't even know what they did. I had the spot marked on my Google Maps from way back when. I guess when Rotor Riot did some flying and stuff there. And now the spot where they were flying there, they have an area dedicated for drone flying. So they've got like these big permanent wood gates set up, and there's a bunch of trees, and then they've got a nice shelter with tons of power that you can plug everything up and charge and do all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty cool. So we met up there, and when we get there, there's already a dude there that we didn't even know from UCF, and he was flying a little tiny drone, and he told us that there's some guys from UCF that's going to be coming over there pretty soon, and sure enough, they did. And so that was really cool to get to kind of meet, a bunch more people, just kind of, out of the blue, no plans, and they just kind of show up. That was pretty cool. It was nice having a spot to fly without having to worry about people or any of that kind of stuff in a park, which is really cool. I was wasn't sure about flying in the park, honestly, because I didn't realize that they had an area dedicated just for drones, and I figured, we might get ran off. My wife was even like, you need to have a backup spot in case y'all can't fly there. And I was like, yeah, we'll figure something out. But they have a spot there. I didn't even know it. That was really cool. So we met up and we got to fly, and that was a whole lot of fun. And we got to show HDZero to these guys who had just been flying analog and who really had no idea anything about HDZero. And so they got to experience it for the first time. And needless to say, I think every single one of them is going to go out and purchase it now. So they were asking you, how much is it? When can we buy it? Blah, blah, blah. They were hooked. When I was flying and Ryan let one of the guys put the goggles on, he just showed up, and one of the other guys had already flown it. And he put the goggles on as I was flying. And he was like, no freaking way. This is incredible. So, he was blown away by it. So, yeah, needless to say, they were definitely hooked on it, which was really, really, really cool. So yeah, so I flew a little bit of gates, did terrible. I mostly ended up doing freestyle around the gates. I did figure out closely how to do one of those little corkscrew moves, where you've got like the multiple gates beside each other, and you go through one, and then you kind of come back over like a corkscrew, do the other one. I kind of started getting that near the end. But yeah, so that was a whole lot of fun. I got to fly the 90 FPS camera, which was pretty cool. I didn't get any footage of me flying it, but I did get some footage of one of the other racer guys flying it, and he was blown away with it. And when he started flying the 90 FPS, his flying actually got better. He'd flown the 60 FPS first, and then he let him fly the 90 FPS, and he made a big improvement in his flight lines and everything. Because I was sitting there watching him fly and stuff, that was pretty cool. And then this dude showed up with a plane that was 3D printed, and I got to chase that. That was kind of cool. And then somebody else showed up with an RC truck. I didn't chase that or anything. It was like, man, we just need boats now. And there's actually water there. So somebody showed up with boats. We'd had like everything. We'd had cars, planes, drones, boats. That would have been pretty cool. But nobody showed up with the boat while I was there. They might have showed up later. I don't know. But anyways, it was a fun weekend, and hopefully we get to do it again sometime soon. And hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing some highlights here while I'm chit-chatting about all this stuff. And I didn't record like I thought I was going to. I brought this camera with me. I was going to kind of record and stuff, but I ultimately just kind of flew and had fun and recorded a little bit of flying, and figured out to share some highlights and talk about it with you guys. I think Ryan did a little interview-like thing with me and Jared, and ignore my stupidity because I sound terrible when I'm on camera like that. So if he posts that out there, I'll link to it, and you guys can see just how terrible I am on camera whenever I'm kind of put on the spot and be like, here's a mic in your face. So yeah, that was terrible. But it was fun getting to meet Jared, his wife, his kids, Ryan, his little girl, and all those dudes from UCF. I only got one of their names. I think it was Jacob. So hopefully I get to fly out there again sometime here in the near future, and I'll get everybody's names and try to do a better job of recording when I go out. I'm terrible at that sometimes. I really am. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this little recap, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.